Baphomet: Symbolism, History, and Cultural Impact. The Baphomet is one of the most enigmatic and misunderstood symbols in Western esotericism, evoking fascination, fear, and reverence across centuries. Its imagery, a horned, winged, androgynous figure blending human and animal traits, has been interpreted in myriad ways, from a demonic idol to a profound emblem of transformation and duality. For Satanists, occultists, and other groups, the Baphomet represents a complex interplay of opposites, embodying themes of individuality, change, and the reconciliation of light and dark. This article explores the origins, symbolism, and cultural significance of the Baphomet, as well as its adoption by various groups and its personal meaning to me as a Satanist. Origins and historical context. The Baphomet first emerged in historical records during the Middle Ages, tied to the persecution of the Knights Templar, a powerful Christian military order. In the early 14th century, the Templars were accused of heresy by the Catholic Church and King Philip IV of France, who sought to dismantle their influence. Among the charges was the claim that they worshipped an idol called Baphomet, often described as a severed head or a demonic figure. Scholars debate whether Baphomet was a real object of veneration or a fabricated accusation, possibly derived from a misunderstanding of Islamic or Gnostic influences. Some suggest the name Baphomet is a corruption of Muhammad, reflecting medieval Christian prejudices against Islam. The modern image of Baphomet, however, was shaped in the 19th century by French occultist Eliphas Lévy. In his 1856 book Dogmes et Rituels de la Haute Magie, Lévy depicted Baphomet as a winged, horned, androgynous figure with a goat's head, a human body, and a torch between its horns. Lévy's Baphomet was not a deity to be worshipped, but a symbol of esoteric wisdom, representing the reconciliation of opposites, male and female, human and animal, light and dark. Lévy described it as the Sabbatic goat or the goat of Mendes, drawing on ancient Egyptian imagery like the ram-headed god Amun-Ra. His illustration became the definitive visual representation of Baphomet, influencing occult traditions and popular culture, symbolism and representation. The Baphomet is a multifaceted symbol, rich with layered meanings that resonate differently across contexts. At its core, it embodies duality and transformation, serving as a visual and philosophical representation of balance and synthesis. Key elements of its symbolism include duality and balance. The Baphomet's androgynous form, combining male and female traits, symbolizes the unification of opposites. Its right hand points upward, as above, and its left downward, so below, echoing the Hermetic principle of correspondence between the spiritual and material realms. The torch between its horns represents enlightenment, while its animalistic features ground it in the earthly and instinctual. Transformation and alchemy. For many, including yourself as a Satanist, the Baphomet signifies transformation, the ability to break down and rebuild. This aligns with alchemical processes, where base materials are transmuted into something greater. The Baphomet's hybrid nature, human, animal, divine, infernal, reflects the potential to transcend limitations and forge a stronger, more authentic self. Individuality and rebellion. The Baphomet is often associated with nonconformity and the rejection of dogmatic authority. Its defiance of traditional religious norms makes it a potent symbol for those who embrace personal sovereignty and self-determination. Light and dark, the interplay of light, the torch, enlightenment, and dark, the goat's head often tied to the infernal, underscores the Baphomet's role as a bridge between the sacred and the profane. It challenges binary thinking, encouraging a holistic embrace of all aspects of existence. Masculine, feminine, divine, infernal. As described, the Baphomet encompasses a spectrum of qualities: masculine strength, feminine grace, divine wisdom, and infernal passion. This multiplicity reflects its role as a symbol of the complete self, integrating all facets of identity. Lévy himself described the Baphomet as a representation of the absolute, a symbol of universal equilibrium rather than evil. However, its association with the occult and its striking imagery have often led to misinterpretations, particularly by those who equate it with Satanism or malevolence. Groups that have used Baphomet imagery. The Baphomet has been adopted by various groups, each interpreting its symbolism through their own philosophical or spiritual lens. Some of the most notable include Knights Templar, alleged. While historical evidence is shaky, the Templars' alleged worship of Baphomet cemented its place in occult lore. Whether true or not, the accusation tied the symbol to secrecy and forbidden knowledge. Occultists and esoteric traditions. Eliphas Levi's depiction of Baphomet influenced 19th and 20th century occultists, including the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and Aleister Crowley's Ordo Templi Orientis, OTO. Crowley, in particular, saw Baphomet as a symbol of divine androgyny and creative energy, incorporating it into his Thelemic philosophy. The Church of Satan, founded by Anton LaVey in 1966, the Church of Satan embraced the Baphomet as a central symbol, often using a sigil featuring a goat's head within an inverted pentagram. For LaVeyan Satanists, the Baphomet represents carnality, individualism, and the rejection of spiritual dogma, aligning with their atheistic, materialist worldview. The Satanic Temple. The Satanic Temple, a non-theistic activist organization founded in 2013, has prominently used Baphomet imagery to advocate for religious freedom and separation of church and state. Their 8-foot 5-inch bronze Baphomet statue, unveiled in 2015, features a winged goat-headed figure flanked by 2 children, symbolizing reason, compassion, and defiance of authoritarianism. The statue has been displayed in public spaces, often to protest Christian monuments on government property. Modern Satanists and pagans. For many contemporary Satanists, like myself, the Baphomet is a deeply personal symbol of transformation, individuality, and the integration of light and dark. Its imagery resonates with those who see it as a celebration of the self's complexity and potential for growth. Popular culture. The Baphomet has permeated music, art, and media, often as a shorthand for rebellion or the occult. Bands like Behemoth and Watain have used Baphomet imagery in their aesthetics, while it appears in films, video games, and fashion as a provocative symbol. Personal significance, a Satanist's perspective. As articulated, the Baphomet holds profound meaning as a symbol of transformation, individuality, and the synthesis of opposites. My interpretation aligns with its esoteric roots, emphasizing its role as a catalyst for breaking down and rebuilding, taking raw materials, ideas, identities, experiences, and forging them into something stronger, more beautiful, and capable. The Baphomet's embodiment of masculine, feminine, divine, infernal, animal, and human qualities reflects the complexity of the self, celebrating the interplay of instinct and intellect, passion and wisdom. The light and dark dichotomy I describe mirrors the Baphomet's ability to transcend binary thinking, encouraging a holistic embrace of all aspects of existence. Its above and below gesture underscores the interconnectedness of the spiritual and material, while its animalistic features remind us of our primal roots and the power of instinct. For me, the Baphomet is not a deity to worship, but a mirror of the self's potential, a call to embrace change, challenge norms, and create something extraordinary from the raw materials of life. Conclusion. The Baphomet is a symbol that defies simple categorization, embodying the tension between light and dark, human and animal, sacred and profane. From its murky origins in the trials of the Knights Templar, to its reimagining by Eliphas Levi and adoption by modern Satanists, occultists, and activists, the Baphomet has evolved into a powerful emblem of transformation, individuality, and balance. For me as a Satanist, it represents the alchemy of the self, the ability to break down, rebuild, and emerge stronger, more authentic, and whole. Whether revered as a spiritual icon or wielded as a cultural provocation, the Baphomet continues to captivate and challenge, inviting us to explore the depths of our own complexity. By Scott Young, aka Synfamous Gamer,